in almost a month and a half. This sweater is like a little cropped, so I have a cami under. And then for pants, I'm just doing these slacks with my comfy shoes. I am hoping to stop at Starbucks on my way in, and I think we got ready in enough time. Fingers crossed there isn't a huge line in the drive-thru. Just got back home after being in the office for the first time since last year. I think it went well. I had so much to do. I didn't even have a chance to get any b-roll of anything. I did end up going to Starbucks in the morning again. I was kind of in a rush, so I didn't capture that, but just know that I did. Now I'm gonna go wash this all off and get ready to go to my run club tonight, again for the first time since last year. Not bad. Day 2 of going into the office, and we have an event tonight. Another day, another event. You know what that means? We gotta touch up craziness of the makeup. This is the worst lighting. Just retouched my makeup, reapplied my lip combo. I also changed from this like jacket that I was wearing to this blazer, and now we're gonna drive over to the venue. Oh my god, it scared me. The elevator wasn't opening up for a second. We're here to cover an event, like a red carpet situation. Should be fun.
There's one right up there that's right here. Like this right here is the left.
Just got back from the event. Man, am I tired. Okay. Time to shower, eat dinner, edit the next video that I'm gonna post, and then go to sleep. It is the night before the Golden Globes. Let's go through what I have packed in my day bag. So I usually take my work backpack when I go to these events, but I think it's gonna be easier for me to just take this shoulder bag, which is this like tote purse that I got from my dad, I think for Christmas a few years back. And it comes in handy for when I just need something like that's plain and black and easy to carry. This holds an entire laptop, so I definitely recommend. I think you got it at Target. I have some band-aids because I think the shoes that I'm gonna wear are probably gonna cause me blisters, and I just need to be prepared for blisters to come at any time, basically. And then I also have my L'Occitane hand cream. This is just their dry skin hand cream. It's in a little travel size. Also gonna have some hand sanitizer on me. There's always a lot of like hand shaking and, you know, things that are going on these carpets, so I have some of that. This like Nolita Coach bag, I want to say is the name of it. It's just a smaller version of my bigger Coach bag that I usually bring with me. This is just my wallet. I have an extra battery pack, and then I have some acetaminophen, again for pain relief. And that's all gonna be in this small bag. In the event that I have somewhere to drop off my bigger bag, I will just throw my necessities in here and just take this along with me. But for the most part, it'll all be in this big bag. I also pack in this Lululemon bag inside the purse. Here are some flats that I'm probably gonna wear. These are Sam Edelman. I forget what the actual style of these are. And then in this bag, I also packed a pair of like flats socks as well. And it actually fits seamlessly inside this. And then last but not least, I also have my sunglasses, since it will probably be sunny out there. It is getting late, so I would like to make sure I get as much rest as possible. I have an early morning, and on that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Happy Golden Globes Day. so sorry. I meant to vlog like my actual like getting ready process, but I had so little energy this morning and I want to preserve all the energy that I can muster up for the rest of the day. But nothing really has changed from any other show that I've gone to. I just did like my everyday glam, just a little bit more glam. I did like lashes and eyeshadow, just a little bit more blush. This is the hair that I'm going with. I really debated what I was gonna do with my hair, and this is what I landed on. And then we'll get into the fit. Also, don't mind, I don't have my lip combo on yet because I'm gonna stop and get breakfast, and I don't wanna put on the lip combo just for me to eat. And let me show you the fit. I have this blazer that I got at H&M years ago, and I'm bringing it with me because it was super windy the other day when we did a walkthrough on the carpet, which is where we're primarily gonna be, and I just don't wanna freeze, so I'm bringing this with me. I can always take it off if I want. The dress is from Lulu's, and I actually got it for the Emmys 2 years ago, and I wore it then. And this is pretty much the closest to like a formal dress that I have that's black, and the Globes are really strict about the dress code this year, so I'm glad that I kept this handy, and I actually haven't worn it since the Emmys. So here's the full look of the dress. Don't mind my shoes. These are just for driving purposes. But yeah, so this is the fit. I think that's everything. And of course I have my black bag. I kind of feel like I'm giving a funeral, but I don't really have much of a choice. So this, and we're gonna go get breakfast now. Normally I would pick up a lunch to eat later if I don't have time to eat before I get on site. This time I do have time to eat before I'm supposed to be there, so I am at McDonald's getting some breakfast. Oh, I definitely bought nails that I was gonna put on, and then I just didn't have the energy to. I just like all of a sudden am feeling so tired this morning, and it's kind of frustrating because I spent the last 2 days specifically sleeping and resting as much as I could so that I wouldn't be so freaking tired, and now I'm exhausted, it feels like, or I'm just really sleepy. So I got my breakfast. I went with a small orange juice, a breakfast burrito, and a hash brown, keeping it light because I don't want to overdo it, but obviously I have enough to like keep me sustained for the next few hours. Basically, once I get on site, so I'm gonna park at this designated parking garage and then have to take a shuttle from there to the actual hotel where the Globes are happening. And then once I get on site, I'm gonna text my team and get a lay of the land, see where everyone is, go check out the carpet, and wait for our talent to arrive. So basically, my talent is supposed to get there at 12:30, and so I ideally need to be on site, like ready to go at noon. I'll probably be there earlier just because I anticipated being there earlier just in case there was a delay in the shuttles or like, you know, traffic or whatnot. So I'll probably likely end up being there at like 11:30, 11:45, which is still fine because I can still just like walk around, get a lay of the land on my own terms before I just go find everyone. Also, realistically, the talent will most likely not be there right on time. This happens every show, and I mean, it's like completely normal. So once the talent that I'm escorting arrives to the carpet, I'm gonna walk them down, make sure they get their pictures, and then I'm gonna take them to their platform, which is basically the like stage setups that they have on the carpet for like the different news outlets to interview talent as they come down the carpet. So you'll typically see media outlets like Entertainment Tonight, E! News, CBS Mornings, like have the actual built out stages. Most of the smaller outlets will usually just have like a place in line with their reporter and like their camera person, but my talent has a dedicated platform for their show. So I'm gonna walk them to that, drop them off, and then go meet up with my team. As it gets closer to showtime, I'm going to pick up my talent, walk them to the ballroom for the show, and then go back, meet with my team, and just keep an eye on talent if they need anything during the show or whatnot. So In a perfect world, that is how today is gonna work. I don't know what it'll actually be like, so I guess we'll compare after. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat my breakfast and watch some YouTube video or something, like try to relax. Not too much because I could low-key nap if given the chance. So let me eat my breakfast first. Just got done eating my breakfast. Now I am going to drive to the parking structure. It should take me about 30 minutes. It's 10:26, so as to be expected, I'll be there at 11, hop on the shuttle, probably get to the venue at like 11:20. Just made it to the parking structure. Like I said, I think it took 30 minutes exactly. It's currently 11 and I do see the shuttles, so I don't think that they're delayed at all. I think there's like a number of them coming back and forth. I'm still really sleepy and I am once again debating on whether I should just take a nap. Okay, so I'm switching into my flats first because I don't want to forget to change shoes. I think that would be like the most embarrassing part. Just show day things. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I didn't actually know that I was going to be working this event until this week. Usually I know at least a few weeks in advance, or it's like the Grammys where I just know every show that I'm going to work. But this one came up kind of last minute because they needed more help than they originally anticipated. So it's also how I ended up here. So I think the biggest thing right now is just trying to figure out how I want to organize my bag so that things are easy to access. And then also when I go through security, it's not like a huge hassle to like open every one of my zippers and pockets and stuff. I also just don't really know where everything should go. Like, this is kind of annoying. Okay, and then I have my sunglasses. I have that. I have my pair of heels that I actually don't know if I'll even end up wearing, annoyingly enough, if you must know. Okay, let me pack up and then we'll head to the shuttle. It's already 11:10.
Coming up, we give out the awards for male and female actor, motion picture drama.
And Diane Lane, who gives me faith and love for Under the Tuscans. Truly, without all of you, this show would not be makeable. So thank you very much, and we couldn't appreciate it more. We're so excited to get started shooting the next season in 1 week from today. So thank you all very much.
And that is a wrap on a successful Golden Globes night. Just got home. Now time to peel off my makeup, my lashes, and change into comfy clothes for the night. I just think it's so funny because literally, like, I was just in the same building as like some of the biggest A-listers ever. It never gets old. Everything went according to plan, I would say. Basically did what I needed to do. I escorted our talent on the carpet to their seat. And then I got to hang out with my coworkers. We watched the show from like a bunch of different areas. There's like the media center where all the press gather and, you know, wait for like the winners to come through and do interviews. But it was a little crowded in there. So, and we also couldn't really hear well. So we went to like this offshoot area and it was just like a tent canopy type of situation. And then the occasional celeb would be in there. And in my opinion, he's a celeb. Dylan Efron was in there. And I really wanted to get a picture with him, but too much was just going on, so I didn't get a chance to like go up to him and ask. But I did see him with my own eyes, and that's enough for me. So on the carpet, I saw like pretty much every major celeb I saw. J-Lo, Leonardo DiCaprio, Glenn Powell, Amanda Seyfried, Hailee Steinfeld, Ariana Grande, Timothée Chalamet. Anyone that you think I saw, I probably did. My biggest like starstruck moment for me was when I was walking away from dropping off my talent at the ballroom. I'm like walking by really quickly and I like look over and Kylie Jenner is walking into the ballroom, and I was starstruck. Literally been watching them since I was, God, I can't remember. I basically grew up watching Kardashians, so one of my favorite comfort shows, and just this is the first time I've ever seen a Kardashian like in real life. I was literally mind blown seeing her walk in. Oh, at the end of the night, I met up with the talent and made sure that they had everything that they needed, that their assistant had everything they needed, that they were all set to go. Whether they were going to the after party or going to their car to go to another after party. And then I just kind of roamed around for a little bit, making sure everyone was squared away. And as I'm like roaming this lobby area, I see some guy like stop to ask another guy for a picture. And I was like, oh, I wonder who that is. And this guy turns around and it's Jan Ravnik, one of Taylor Swift's dancers from the Eras tour and also from Dancing with the Stars. Literally an icon in my eyes. So I go up to him and I'm like, Jan. And I jokingly call him Jan Malone because if you were ever watching a live stream of the Eras tour show, everyone would freak out when Jan would come out for the Fortnite performance. And everyone always thought he was Post Malone. And so fans just like lovingly started calling him Jan Malone. And so he laughed when I said that. I was like, oh, thank God you got the joke. I asked him if we could take a picture and he said yes, so we did. And then after that, I went to go like collect my bags and get everything ready so we could head out. And I was meeting my team, and as I'm walking out of the elevator, I see Tiana Taylor walking in with her Golden Globe award that she won. And of course I knew it was her, so I said, congrats Tiana, and she said, thank you. Oh my God, so sweet. I love A Rose in Harlem. That's like one of my favorite songs by her. So to see her and congratulate her and have her be nice. Also, just starstruck. But yeah, aside from that, I think that's pretty much all I can remember. Honestly, I'm just exhausted and need to put things away and yeah, basically unpack. If I think of any other stories, I'll include it in the next video. So that being said, if you're not subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe, stay tuned, keep up, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.